I think we can generally accept that we all know that motherhood is hard. But hard things are not all bad. Some things are hard because we persist in them rather than giving up. And sometimes the persisting itself indicates how much something matters to us. When things are hard, we need to acknowledge it, but in constructive ways.
My name is Tessa. I'm a Catholic mom of 4. My family and I are teaching ourselves self-sufficiency, simple homemaking, and intentional living.
Negativity as a mindset is almost never constructive. We get stuck in our own heads and in a perpetual loop of negativity when what we really need is something to show us the way out of that struggle, a solution. People talk about toxic positivity when people ignore the truth of the struggle and the things that are hard and act like the good is all that there is. That isn't helpful either for those looking for practical ways out of the negative feedback loop or ways to improve their situation. But some things to remember about mindset. We are what we consume and what we surround ourselves with. We become like the things we influence ourselves with. So we need to allow ourselves to be surrounded by some positivity and objectively truthful joy to help combat the negativity, regardless of how relatable the negativity is. When I'm really stuck in negativity, it's really hard to slow down and enjoy the really tiny, mundane, good things that are happening all of the time. But I have to admit that the vast majority of my days are filled with good things. They're just overshadowed in my mind by the things that are difficult. My mind is always going in circles about the tasks I have to do, the things I've forgotten to do, the things that are getting undone by my children, the tasks that I have to do multiple times every single day, even on the best days, like cooking and laundry. There's so many little things that take up the mental space that there's not a whole lot of space left for just enjoyment, just the whole being in the moment thing. And then if you add on top of that the vast majority of what people have to say about motherhood or parenthood is negative, that can be really crushing in a mental load kind of way. Whether it's people in your real life who can't wait to get away from their kids, or anything that you see on the internet about parenthood being difficult, or that moms lose brain cells when they have children, or that you're never going to be as smart again as you were before you had children. There's so many constant negative things. And while some of them are shared to be funny or humorous, to make light of something that's a universal situation, we are continuously being bombarded with the negative aspects of parenthood. How is that supposed to uplift us? It might make us chuckle for a moment. It might make us say, okay, I'm not alone. But does it improve our quality of life? Does it improve the way that we think about our own children, our own families, our spouses? Does it improve the way that we think about ourselves? Does it improve the way that we think about the future? Does it change the way we operate? Does it help us find solutions for the things that are difficult? Does it stop us from beating our head against a wall when we feel stuck? It is truly not helpful in any way. We are what we consume. If we are continuously consuming negativity in person or on the internet, on social media, we are going to regurgitate that in some way. We are going to see our own lives through that lens. And that is not helpful. I think the whole concept of toxic positivity can be a real thing. But that's really only when it is completely disregarding reality and truth in light of something else. But I think that there is a lot of room in between negativity and toxic positivity for true, genuine optimism and positivity. If we surround ourselves with people who enjoy their families, or just try to enjoy their families, people who try to enjoy their children, people who appreciate their own efforts or the efforts of their families, people who see the good in others, people who look for the good in a situation that's tough. If we surround ourselves with those things, then that can become the lens that we see our own life through. It's really hard to find solutions when we're just mad all the time, or just resentful. I would say being resentful is probably the hardest position to be in. You can't think your way out because you're just mad. Your emotions are running too strong. When you sit back and you appreciate something and you have gratitude for it, when you relax, your brain is able to be more creative and have a better solution at the end of the day, to find better systems that work for you, to get you out of the ruts that you're in. The people and things and ideas and concepts and emotions that you surround yourself with are incredibly important. I think the real thing that we can do for ourselves and for our friends and our families is to be at least as vocal about the positive things, about the joys, about the successes, about the things that we love. We have to be at least as vocal about those things as we are about the difficult things or the negative things. At least as vocal, if not more so. Because we can be a part of that influence to our families, to our friends, to our communities, to people considering parenthood. Because honestly, if I was not a parent and I was seeing all the parenthood content that's out there, I would not want to be a mom. I would just skip that entire scenario. And that's a shame, because being a mother is one of the most incredible things. I know that there are people out there who do not have children because of what they hear about parenthood. And I'm not saying it's all fun and games either. It isn't. But I do find it incredibly sad that people would choose to not have a family because the internet told them it was too hard. One of my biggest goals recently has been to speak out loud the things that are good, the things that I'm grateful for. And partly that's so that I hear it, and partly that's so that my children hear it, and my husband, and sometimes my friends, sometimes the internet. Because those things are just as true and just as relatable as the things that are difficult. And gosh darn it, it's just more fun to be happy than to be upset, right? I don't know. I am the queen of wallowing. I am an easily melancholic person. And it's so easy for me to fall into those mental habits of negativity. But when I do, everyone in my home suffers, and we don't get to enjoy the wonderful things that are happening around us and in between us all of the time. But when I stop wallowing and stop overthinking and stop consuming stupidity and just look, even if it's just for a moment, I'm not going to stop washing the dishes to, watch some magical moment unfold. But I can sure look over my shoulder and enjoy all the smiles on my kids' faces while I build Legos. I can look across the counter while I'm making dinner on a Sunday and see my kids painting with my husband, and I can truly enjoy that. And when you let your mind linger in those things, it lasts longer than just the moment it's in. It's significant. So I encourage everyone to just drop the negativity, stop surrounding yourself with it, especially in places where you truly do choose what you consume, like the internet. Turn it off, stop, don't do it, sign out, whatever. Just stop consuming that, stop believing that, and let yourself be open to witnessing the joys. The joys are there to be had in abundance if you look for them, if you talk about them, if you share them, if you point them out to your family. They say, well, Mom really enjoyed that, so they take note. And then you kind of all get to enjoy it together, and you're all more likely to notice it in the future. And they're more likely to point it out in the future. So if you're having a bad day and your oldest points out something delightful that your youngest is doing because you've pointed it out before, you get to enjoy that again in the future, even on a bad day, because you pointed it out last week. Do it. I'm working on it too. Here's some of the, let's say, non-toxic positivity I've been filling my head with. I look at my children and I have to admit that they are one of the best things I've ever done with my life. I see their smiles when they enjoy something, and I cannot help but to enjoy that with them. The satisfaction as a homeschooling mom that I get when I watch my child grasp a concept that's new to them and truly understand it, that is so deeply satisfying. Watching my children interact with each other is another huge one for me. Sure, they fight, just like anybody, but when they are playing together and they are cooperating and getting along, which actually happens more often than not, it is a truly beautiful thing to behold. And I realize that a lot of the ability they have to play with each other is because they are so close in age. And that does take a bit of the sting out of the reality of how difficult it is to have children that are close in age. It's really worth it to see them playing together that way. My oldest daughter regularly offers to help with things. This isn't me trying to push things on her. She has her age appropriate jobs and tasks, chores that she has to do, taking care of her own things. But I mean, she offers to cook. She offers to wash dishes. She wants to actually do the loading of the washing machine, not just the putting away of the clothes. She wants to take on more jobs. Today she said to me, Mom, if you get tired of doing the dishes, let me know and I'll do them. She's really excited to learn how to do dishes because she thinks it's fun, and I get that, but the complete and total willingness in a child to do what they see you doing, especially if they know it's difficult for you. So, in some way, they are still gaining joy from something that they know you are not gaining joy from, and they are offering to take that off your plate. That is kind of a mini miracle of its own.
Yeah. Are you cold? I know. Are you ready to go inside?
I'm Something I really enjoy in motherhood is watching my children experience something new, whether it's a new place or a new event or just something that happens to our family and they get to participate in. Watching each of their different reactions, watching how they process it, what they think about it, what they have to say about it, just enjoying the diversity of personalities that comes with having 4 children is a gift.
Give her a hug and say I'm sorry that I pushed you. Let me see.